Imagine being 7 years old and watching your parents have an argument that quickly turned violent. You see your father shove your mother through a plate glass window. Then you see him slam her head against a refrigerator. And sometime after that, your mother disappears. There's no suitcase packed by the door, no car leaving the driveway, no goodbye to the people closest to her, no phone calls to her family, no activities on her credit cards. It's almost as if she simply vanished. But here's what makes this case so unsettling. The person she lived with doesn't report her missing. Instead, there's a story why she supposedly left. A story involving another man. A story that at first could make it seem like she chose to disappear. But her family doesn't believe it because this woman had left before. And whenever she did, she reached out to the people closest to her. This time she didn't. Months passed before anyone officially reports her missing. And when investigators finally began looking into what happened, they discovered details that make the original story harder and harder to believe. There was a history of violence. There was a young child who remembered what happened inside their home. There was questions about what happened after that argument. And there was things left behind that didn't make sense if she simply decided to walk away. But the strangest part comes later. Because as investigators began digging into the life of the man she lived with, there were other people who had disappeared different years, different circumstances, but one connection. And suddenly investigators weren't just asking where one missing woman had gone. They were asking whether they had been looking at the same mystery at all. For more than 25 years, there had been no body, no confirmed explanation, and no answers for the family waiting to know what happened. So tonight, we're going back to the beginning, to the night everything changed, and we're going to try to understand what happened to the woman who walked into her home one night and never came back. This is the case of Diana Leon.